Everyone, I'd like to show you how we're going to calculate the total cost for the current month's sales in my Excel worksheet. And then with that information that we've gained, how do we go back and start building our P&L from here? So the total cost is really where I want to start now. So I'm going to go back to my current month's sales, which is again February 2020. You need to build a formula out here in column N to add up or to multiply your net items sold times your item cost. This information again is given to you here, total cost. Here's your logic on this. So I'm just going to go back, add in my formula, equals net items sold times item cost. Again, because this is a table, it should automatically fill down for you. So now at this point, you want to scroll through and make sure you get everything here in the total cost. And this will take care of basically everything on this current worksheet here, again, for the current month's sales. In this case, it's going to be February 2020. So I'm going to save this. And now I can start using this information back in my P&L. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my assignment here. I'm going to go to my document, and I'm going to pull up the P&L. Remember I said you want to start filling in the information here in your different categories. So that's what we're going to do right now. So I'm going to erase what I've already started here and show you how I came up with those numbers. So we are working on the current month, so which is February 2020. So this is my 2020 information out here in column C. The green box will be sales. The gray box will be my cost. So we're going to filter and we're going to show just all the gym clothes sales back in my Excel worksheet. So I'm going to switch back to my worksheet that I just finished up on here. In column D, I have a category. I'm going to hit my drop-down menu here. Here's where you can do your filters. So I'm going to deselect, select all, and check off just gym uniforms or PE uniforms. Click on OK. It shows 3 sales. We got a shirt, a short, and another short. All right, so how do we know what we sold? Out here in column J, this is your net sales. We calculated this. Click on J. If you look at your status bar down here in the lower right corner, it says 22 right down here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back into my sales area for gym clothes and type in 22. So you have to manually enter that in. Now, since you have gym clothes filtered and you have sales, come down to your cost for gym clothes. Switch back over to total cost in column N, which is the last thing we just figured out in the beginning of the video. Highlight the entire column by clicking on the letter N. Look at your status bar down here. It says sum 1790. You have to record that back here of 1790. Okay, now you're ready to move on to the next category. So the next category is sweat clothes. So I'm going to go back into my Excel worksheet. I have to go back to column D and turn off my filter before I do the next one. So I'm going to hit select all, click on OK. I now have everything back. There's no icon up here for a filter. Click on your drop-down menu again, hit select all, scroll down. Now this is important. In this case, the category is sweat clothes. That includes sweatpants and sweatshirts. So click on OK. So in this case, you have 2 items selected. Again, you may not have sweatpants showing up every time because it only appears in that drop-down menu if we have a sale of sweatpants. So in this case, I'm going to go back out here to column J, my net sales, and we'll add up. I have $196. You will see some things here within parentheses. That means it was a negative, or in this case, a return. So again, that would go back and calculate properly here. So what I want to do is I want to record this $196 in my P&L for my sales. So I'll type in 196 here. And now because I have sweat clothes filtered, I'm going to take care of sweat clothes for my cost. Column N, sweat clothes, and the sum of this is $132.40. Back to your P&L and type in that value. You will want to continue through all the different categories here. Now, I already have a formula down here in row 20 that will add up everything that we do between gym close all the way down here to consignment. And again, how do you know if you did this right? There's only one way of checking this. Back in your current month sales, turn off your filters. Show everything. Go to column J, highlight the entire thing. Here I have a sum of $3,994.04. When I'm all said and done, that's what should be the same thing right here. Those two numbers should match. I'll do the same thing for cost. Okay, that will be the same thing here. Now, how do I do this formula here? All I would do is I would take, since I gave you this, I would copy this, Control C, come down here, Control V, paste it in. That's how you can copy that formula. But one note here, if I highlight column N here, because I have the NA in that first row, I'm not going to get a total. I have to skip that. I'm going to select everything but that NA. I'm going to manually highlight, but it beats adding this up on a calculator manually. All you have to do is select what you want to add up down here. Now I have the $2,216.98. That's what should match up down here for my total costs. So finish off everything for 2020 for February. That will be this column C for the current month.